Hi guys, thanks for joining me for week 2 of Movement with Mel. I hope you've enjoyed some of the stuff that I've shared so far. So we're just going to jump right in today. We're going to do a series of standing yoga poses. Like I said last week, I'm going to try to do mostly just easy yoga, stretching type stuff to start out the week. So we're going to do a couple of standing yoga poses, and I'm still learning in my practice with yoga as well, so bear with me. And we're doing standing because my most common ongoing issue is my hands. I've got my splint on today. So I will demonstrate quickly the couple of poses that we're going to work through, and then I'm going to use my timing app. I think it's called Workout Timer. So we're going to use the timing app, and we'll go through it. I think I have 3 times on there. So I'll show you real quick the couple poses that we're doing. Okay, so first one I showed you last week with the sun salutations. It's just mountain pose. So it's just feet about shoulder width apart, and you just have your arms by your side, hands facing forward, and just pretty relaxed. Let your body relax. Take some deep breaths in each pose. Just remember to try to be aware of that. So this is mountain pose. The next one, so in between each pose I have a 10-second rest period. It was a little bit too quick last time, but I think it will be good for this time, so we're going to use that 10-second rest in between each pose as like a transition time. So mountain poses first, and then the next one is called garland pose. So in the transition we can take a deep breath, and we're going to step out a little bit wider and point your toes out just slightly if you can't see my toes. So point your toes out just slightly. We just did a nice arm circle here, and you're going to squat down. Keep your chest up as best you can. You're going to try to have your elbows to your knees here. Try to stay nice and strong in your chest, and just take some deep breaths. So this is garland pose. The next one is dolphin pose. If you watched last Friday with my little helper Kaylin, we did this one and I really like it. So you're going to come down onto your knees. I'm going to turn sideways for this. So you're going to go down onto your forearms. It's like downward dog, but you're on your forearms. So easier on your hands. So you're on your forearms in front of you. And then you're going to push up to straighten your legs as much as you can in the back. And it should stretch nicely on the back of your legs there. So that's dolphin pose. The next one after that is called gate pose. So for this one, I'm just turning so that you can see me. So for this one, you're going to leave one knee on the ground. Oh, hi Bella. You're going to bring the other foot out beside you. So foot pointing the opposite way. So you've got your knee this way, toes pointing out the other way. This hand of the leg that's pointing out, you can rest your hand behind your leg here. And then this hand is going to reach this way. So you should feel like a nice stretch here. So this is called gate pose. Again, stay strong in your chest and watch your breathing. This is gate pose. Okay, and then the last one in the series is called high lunge with a crescent variation. So it's just what it sounds like. We're going to be in a high lunge. Watch your knee here so that your knee doesn't go past your toes. So you're in a lunge. I don't know if you can see me because of Bella here. So for the crescent variation, your arms are up next to your head. And if you can, if it's comfortable, you can try to kind of stretch back. I tried to do this earlier and it really irritated my back, and I have a lot of pain in my rib cage here, so I decided to just stay here with my arms beside my head in a nice, tall, strong position and take my deep breaths here instead of, but if it feels good for you and is a nice stretch, you can try to reach back to stretch a little bit, okay? Okay, so those are the poses. So I'm going to push start, and we're going to go through, it's 10 minutes long, so each pose we're holding for 30 seconds. Take some nice deep breaths, be aware of your body and your alignment and positioning in that 30 seconds, and then the 10 seconds in between, just do a nice transition to the next thing, okay? I'm going to actually try to turn this up here, and hopefully you can hear it. Okay. Here we go.
Get ready.
So first one is mountain pose. I'm going to try to be facing you as much as I can.
Mountain pose.
Lock your knees when you're standing there.
Rest.
So this is a 10-second rest. The next one is garland pose. So you can use this to do your nice
Garland pose.
arm stretch and come down to your garland pose. Keep your chest up. Really strong here. If this is uncomfortable for you, you make whatever adjustments you need. Even if you need to sit down, you can just have your legs kind of in this position. That's good too. Watch your toes here. This actually feels good and stretches for me.
Rest.
So another rest. The next, don't get out of your pose the way I just did. The next one is dolphin pose.
Dolphin pose.
So down on your forearms, legs up, take some nice breaths.
Rest.
Okay, next one is gate pose. So knee facing forward, other leg facing the other way. And we're reaching over to stretch. Strong, nice stretch, deep breaths.
Rest.
Next one is the high lunge with crescent. Watch your knee with this one again.
High lunge, crescent variation.
Remember, you can stretch back if that feels okay. It doesn't for me today, so I'm just trying to stay tight in my core, nice and strong, deep breaths. Ooh, it's actually hard for working your
Rest.
legs here. Okay, so we're gonna come back and start again with mountain pose.
Mountain pose.
Okay, a little bit of a rest here. Don't lock your knees, nice and relaxed. screensaver came on. Okay, next one is garland pose, guys. So feet wider,
Garland pose.
come down, strong in your chest. Take your breaths. Remember, if this doesn't feel good, you can sit down or stand back up more if you need to. Stay in the mountain pose.
Rest.
Next one, come out of this slowly, is dolphin pose. I'm just turning so that you can see me.
Dolphin pose.
Forearms on the ground. Straighten your legs as much as you can here.
Rest.
Next one is gate pose. Knee forward, other leg pointing out.
Gate pose.
Nice stretch here.
Rest.
Get ready for high lunge with crescent variation. Watch your knee.
High lunge. Crescent variation.
Nice and strong. You should feel this burning a little bit in your legs. Stretch back if that's comfortable for you. Be aware of your body and your breathing.
Rest.
We're going to do the whole thing one more time. Okay, so start with mountain pose again.
Mountain pose. Rest.
Next one's garland. Garland pose. Toes out a little bit. Feet wider apart.
Garland pose.
Come down slowly. Strong up top. Relaxed head. Deep breaths. Modifications if you need to.
Rest.
Next one is dolphin. Slowly on your forearms.
Dolphin pose. Rest.
Next one is gate pose. Knee forward, other leg this way.
Gate pose.
Stretch as far as it feels comfortable. Nice and Hold in here. Deep breath. I won't close my eyes for this one. I'm afraid I'll get wobbly.
Rest.
Okay. This is the last one. High lunge with crescent variation. Watch your knee.
High lunge, crescent variation.
Relax your shoulders here. Pull your tummy in still. Almost done, 10 seconds.
Rest.
Good job. Arm sweep up. Come down. Alright. Yay! Workout complete. We did it. I'm actually a little sweaty for just doing yoga. Awesome job, everybody. Thank you for following along with me today. I hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, hope to see you next time. Until then, keep moving.